Hey, good morning. It's Scott Miller from Cloud Dominant. We're a Salesforce and cloud consultancy. And I just wanted to back it up a little bit and just cover something a little bit more basic than what I normally cover. Most of the time, I do a lot of technical videos, mainly around AWS, Salesforce data, and AI. And today, I just want to back it up a little bit and just kind of talk about what is Salesforce. And the reason why is because when it's funny because a few months ago I was in Chicago for a Salesforce event, ironically, and I was on one of those architecture tours that was along the river, and it was beautiful. And we passed the Salesforce building, which was, I believe, one of the tallest buildings. It was along the tour, and the tour person said, "I bet you nobody even knows what Salesforce is," and I, of course, being the smart ass I am, had to raise my hand and say, I do. And she didn't want to hear my response. But bottom line is, most people in everyday life don't know what Salesforce is. And obviously, if you don't work in corporate America, if you don't work for a large enterprise, you probably don't want to spend the money on it. It's expensive. I mean, the licenses run from between, I would say, $100 and $300 a seat and up. So if you have an organization with 10, 20 users, you could be spending $100 to $200 a license. So you're talking about thousands of dollars a month, and which I can help you justify. So let's go ahead and talk about what Salesforce is. It's a CRM, and it's a customer relationship management system. Now, I've always thought about CRM as being not a technical concept. Customer relationship management doesn't start with the technology. It starts with your interaction with customers. So if it's your retail person who interacts with customers who walk in, if it's your bank teller, if it's your customer support person, it's whoever is interacting with the customer. Your salespeople mostly. It's called Salesforce, so mostly it's around salespeople, and obviously they're interacting with customers. Marketing plays a huge role in that. I've seen where, in a lot of cases, where CRM sits under the marketing department, which makes sense. In my opinion, it should be its own department, because it's cross-functional. It involves people from sales. If you have retail, it involves people from retail. It involves people from support. It involves executives. Executives want to see a higher level plan, higher level strategic vision, the dashboards, um, some of the higher level numbers. They want to know, projections, forecasts, that kind of thing. So the bottom line is it's a CRM system, and so it allows you to interact with your customers. It's not. It's, some people say it's made out of the box and it's done, and you can open it up, you can start a license, and you can start using it. You could, but it's not made for your particular company. Your company may or may not use accounts and some of these different objects, records that the system uses. So to point out what I do and what we do with Salesforce, we actually help you customize it. And it does need customized. I mean, there's a huge ecosystem of specialists in the system. There are a lot of different applications built on top of Salesforce. It's kind of similar to Apple's App Store. Um, there are um, there are a variety of apps integrations that can be done with other systems. It is one of the original cloud-based systems, so it is cloud-based. It's never been an on-premise type of system. There are some features that can run on-prem, but for the most part, it's a cloud-based system, and you can log in from anywhere. There's security components. There are, like I said, integrations and development, which is a huge part of it. And now they tout themselves. Salesforce touts themselves as being low code, meaning you can do a lot of the development without code, but it's limited. You can do some things, but when you start dealing with thousands of records and integrations and some other systems, some other customizations, some complex documentation, building contracts, dealing with products, quotes and some of these other more complex things, it's more difficult to do, with a low code development. So I just wanted to explain what Salesforce is. It's a customer relationship management system. It allows us as developers and consultants to customize the system for the final users who are companies, mostly mid-sized to large companies. There are some smaller companies that use it. A lot of nonprofits use it. Nonprofits get a discount using it. So just wanted to point that out. Just kind of cover what Salesforce is, um, what the ecosystem is like. There are millions of people in the ecosystem. There are hundreds of thousands of companies that use it. Every salesperson has probably touched it at one point, and it's a powerful system. Right now, they're at the forefront of AI. I'm going to go over a lot of AI features. I have done some here on my channel, so keep a lookout for more AI content, more data content, and a lot of Salesforce content. Thanks a lot for listening to me. Have a good day. Bye.